So as I told, this logistic regression it is suitable for the cases when you have categorical target variables. Your dependent variable is categorical, and that too binary. Binary means your target variable will have only two categories, like in our case, survived, not survived, meaning yes, no kind of states it should have. So we are calling logistic regression here. With some values, with some parameters here. Random state, we are setting is to some value. It can be any value, 0, 100, 11, any value you can set. We are just giving a seed value to it so that the value does not keep changing every time you run your algorithm. And this solver here, but this particular solver, we will see in detail. It is used for cases when you have binary target variable. Since our case deals with binary one, so we are calling this solver here. Okay. What this solver meant means this logistic regression algorithm within itself uses some optimization. So this solver actually indicates which optimization method to be used. Okay. So in the present case, we are using this linear. So after you have called the classifier, you could have named it. Okay, classifier is fine. They're classifier anyway. So you have called your classifier. Now fit your variable into it. So when you fit the variable, you feed in your X and Y. Okay. What is these X and Y? X is your input variables, the independent variables, the attributes, the features. Okay. And Y is your target variable. So you have to select them, right? So that selection is taken care of here. Y should be your target variable. So from your data Titanic, you are calling only the survived column for this Y, okay? And X will have all the independent variables, will have all the other feature variables. So what we can do is, we can just drop the survived variable from our data. So whatever remains will be our input variable, right? We can just check here. Let's check what Y is. See, so Y will have only the target variable. The survived. Can you see? These are only the survived values. इधर आ, इधर आ. Okay, sorry. So here is your Y, right? Let us check how our X looks. This. See, we have dropped the survived variable, and all the other variables that are remaining are our independent variables, based upon which we will model our data. So we have called the classifier and we are here fitting it, fitting our data into the model. We have called logistic regression. So if you run it. गिर जाएगा, चोट लगेगा, चुपचाप बैठ. Okay, So here is your model. Okay, logistic regression model has been created using the training data. Okay, our training data, no? If you remember, it was the training data. Based upon the training, we have developed our logistic regression. Okay. Now the next task is to check how your model is working. For that, you have the test data with you. So we'll call test data here. Test equals, call the pandas read CSV. So that test data is loaded. You can make a copy of it so that you can do all the modifications and the main data remains as it is. So you can make test copy here. There is a method called copy as well to make a copy of a data. This is another way. So what we did for our train data, almost same we need to do with the test data as well. So since we have already dropped passenger ID, name, cricket, and cabin from our training data, we will drop it from the test data as well. Let us have a look at how the test data is. See, so your test data have 418 rows, 11 columns with these attributes. Okay. Now, since this is your test data, meaning you will apply your model into this data, and then you have to predict the survived variable. Okay. That is why you won't see the survived variable here, because that is what you will be predicting using these values. Here, passenger ID and all others, we will drop. Passenger ID, name, ticket, cabin, which we feels are useless. So we are dropping them. Axis equal 1, meaning column wise you will drop them. The test data is this one. So you have only those variables that you need. Okay. Once again, the same thing you need to do with the test data. Just check whether you have any null values. It shows, you have null values. Edge has 86 null values, so you can do the same thing again here. You can find the mean, fill the null values with the mean values. This I have. And fair, this fair variable. Okay. Why fair here? Okay, fair has one missing value, right? So you can again do the same for fair variable as well. Fill the missing value with the mean. Since there is no issue of outliers, so we are safely taking mean as the value for imputing the missing values. Now the same thing with the categorical variable as well. We will be doing one hot coding for all the categorical variables. So that the data bias goes away. None of the value should get unnecessary weight. So one hot coding is done. You can have a look at how your data is. So this is how your data is. Okay, why are those variables still showing? Okay, I haven't dropped now to run it. Run all the lines again. One more.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
Is it?
Yeah, actually it is not visible to me.
I think it is a problem.
Is it the same for all?
Everyone's screen
Yes,
is
ma'am.
visible to all?
No, sir.
No?
You should have told me earlier.
I tried to reconnect, but still it is
Wait,
not.
wait.
For me,
Okay, wait. Make it.
1 minute.
This
Okay, I reassign to you, madam.
just give me. Just give me a minute.
Everyone, what I can say is, give me 2 minutes. Madam will be live. Anybody, any questions about this training programs, about that our projects? Anybody have any doubts, anything? My voice is audible to all? Praveen this side?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Anybody have any doubt, any question?
It's not dot, sir. It's query. Means what we will suppose to do in the next 4 days, like Monday to Thursday. That assignment will be given in the class or how it is?
Yes, it is a training time. It is going on Friday, Saturday, every Friday,
Okay, sir.
Saturday, every week. There is a training session is
Yes,
there.
sir.
It's related to data
Okay.
science, related to mock interviews process, and related to live presentations, proof of concept preparation. This kind of things happen in Friday and Saturday. It's like just like a R&D. We have done 2 days R&D
Right, sir.
and 4 days working. Okay.
Okay, sir. And so the files means the files which means getting like Jupyter notebook, this file ma'am means the coding which ma'am is doing, and prior to ma'am they said he has done something. So those files will be shared with us or not?
Then actually your voice not clear to me. If you have any doubt, call me. You have my number, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, got you. Sir, actually, I'm asking for the files. These files will be shared with me or not?
Yes. I am already add you in group, data science
Okay,
group.
okay.
In that group, I share that file where that HR
Okay, sir.
email ID you got around 2 to
Yes,
20
yes.
30 mail ID is there. You have to send
Right,
your
sir.
CV to that mail ID.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome. Because we are looking for someone who attend that job to crack the job. Okay.
Right, sir. Correct, sir.
Yeah. You just try in your end. We just try in our end because we are running staffing business. तो हम कुछ जुगाड़ लगाते हैं. That is called back end process. हम थोड़ा सा पीछे पुश करेंगे.
Okay, sir.
अभी अपना 100% एफर्ट डालना
Thank you.
पड़ेगा. ठीक है?
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure, sir. Yeah, sure.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
I'm unable to share my screen, sir.
Okay.
Make me the host.
Okay. Sure. Madam, you are now in host.
Yes.
Everyone,
Is it visible?
screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
If there is any issue, you should let me know, na? Okay, so where were we? Just copy. We reached up to here.
Ma'am,
All
can you
the
explain
missing.
it again?
Which part? For the
From
test data
yeah.
beginning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, so here we are loading our test data. Okay. Test Titanic. We make a copy of it. And whatever the modifications are, we will do on this only. So this is for viewing the data roughly. So you have these many rows and columns. So likewise, since we dropped these variables from the train data, we will drop these from test data as well. Okay. So we have dropped them. Look at the data again. So this is your test copy with all these variables removed. Next step is to check for the null values. So just run this method. So we can see that age has 86 null values, fair has 1. Okay. Use the same method of imputing the mean. So you just call this fill NA along with mean. Okay. So all the missing values in the age variable will be filled up by the corresponding mean value. Same goes for fair. Both are numerical and continuous. So same method. So this is what your test copy looks after data cleaning. Okay. So data cleaning step is almost done. You will not run this. Yes. One hot coding remains. You have to take care of the categorical variables, right? This is the step for one hot coding for all these categorical variables. Now look at what happens to them after the coding. Yes. These are the columns that you will get. A single column being replaced by the multiple columns of codes. Okay. So one thing you should be careful of here, since you are using the model that was tested on the train data, you have to check whether the order of the columns are same. Okay. So just we can take a look at it. So our columns are this for test data, right? And for X data means for the train data, it was this. If you will carefully see, our test data has this extra column, which was not there in the train data. Okay, it is not here. So you can drop it. You can means you have to drop it because the model has not seen this column, right? So it won't work. So you have to drop it. We dropped it. Check for the columns. Now, if you will see, they are in the same order. They are the same variables. Okay. Now you can use your model to predict the survived variable for the test data. Test copy contains your cleaned test data. You are calling the predict method from your classifier model. Okay. If you run it, oh, what happened? Oh, wait, I forgot to run this one. Parts 9 still shows, it seems. No. Okay. So you can check what y-test contains. See, it contains only the values for the survived variable, right? Survived variable is 0 for those passengers who could not make it, and 1 for those who survived. So these are the predictions for those 418 passengers. Okay. Now you can make your data frame that will show the passenger ID along with your predicted Y values. Okay. So you will call one data frame. You will insert a column named passenger ID, whose column names will be derived from the test data that you had. This portion is making a column inside this data frame, right? And this portion is taking the passenger ID from your test data. Okay. Another column you will make survived column, right? And in that you will feed the predicted Y value, this one. So see, now this is your output for the model that you have trained on the training data. This is the output you obtained for the test data here. So up to this, your modeling is done. Now, after the modeling is done, there is one more step left, right? You have to check how accurate your model is. So for that, what you can do is you can, from sklearn, and import metrics. And then using the metrics, you can find the accuracy score. Accuracy score will be calculated upon your predicted variable. The name I have given is Y test, right? Test, comma. Okay, I didn't make the Y parade column. Okay, anyways, let me just show you this statement. So Y parade is the value predicted, okay? And Y test will be this you can use only when you have the test data with you. Now, since we don't have it here, so up to this is fine. Accuracy score will work when you have you know the original value and you can compete it against the value predicted by your model. We will use it in some other model. So up to this, your predictive modeling is done. Okay. Any doubt? So another portion of EDA along with data cleaning and predictive modeling is over. If you have any doubt, any question, any comment, any idea to share, you can say. This Titanic data set and the IRIS data set, these are defined to be the hello world data set for data scientists. It gives you a good head start towards your journey. Now, even in this simple data set, you can be a bit more creative. Like here in this age variable, I have simply used the mean value to replace the missing values, right? One other method could be, you can check if the age values are getting reflected on some other variables or not. If it is getting reflected on some other variables, you can use the information from that variable also to deal with the missing values. You can be creative that way. One other thing that you can do with this data is, we had seen last time, right? This sex variable tells you only the male and female proportion in the data. But we have already seen right here that there are babies as well on board the Titanic. The minimum age is this one, meaning there are infants and children as well. So you can on your own create one other column here that will indicate whether the passenger is male, female, or a child. You can keep male, female for adult and third category for child. So that way your data gets refined a bit more. Even if the data is simple, there are many things that you can still do on this data set. Fine. So anybody? Any doubt? Regarding this logistic regressions and all, you don't worry. We'll be taking a class on all the ML algorithms. I will briefly let you through them. All the supervised, unsupervised, whatever we have. Okay, so that's it for today. If there is nothing to share, then we can end the session here.